Just went live. Love you, Casey. It's the same link. Hey. The same. It's.
You gotta sell right now, though, right?
I'm so happy Casey's happy. Yes, we all did. I'm one of them that needed that. And I'm so happy that that happened because I'm ready to go all in now. What is good, guys? All right, give me 1 second. How's it going, everybody? Let me see. Yes. Sorry. I know we started a little bit late. I literally just got off of a call. All right. Just go ahead and drop in the link, guys. What is going on, guys? Sorry, I'm just catching back up. We literally just got off of a call. So I'm just getting... Oh, I forgot the Y. That's why. Okay, it's W-A-L-T-H-Y. Hey, is the G capitalized? There we go. It's the same one. That's always. Guys, I'm just sharing out the link right now. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit behind. We're about to catch up. I dropped it in the Trade House leadership. Okay. Chuck, I just dropped it in TTE. Yeah. All right, and I need to make a Trade House post. So, like I said, guys, give me 1 second. Let me catch back up here. Okay. There we go. There we go. All good. Nah, I'm not taking my time. I want to get it started. Darian, What's going on? Investing. Franco, how you doing? Naldo, good to see you, brother. We are getting things going. I don't even have like my epic, startup. Don't have any music going on right now. So just do this. Whatever. We'll just do that. Okay, so we good on that right now. Okay. Okay. All right. As always, guys, make sure that you have your social media gone. Get it out of your way. I don't even know where my phone is right now. That's probably a bad thing, but still, that and make sure that you, as always, we know what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it in here in a little bit. It's 11:18. I know we started a little bit late, so I'll give it to like 11:23 ish. I guess give it like, I don't know, 5 more minutes for us to really get started on what we're doing. And we are going to be looking at some stuff tonight. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my trade houses. We literally just got off a call with the CEO himself, Mr. Christopher Terry. A lot of good information coming on with IML and with the trade houses and stuff. I'm very excited for it. And I'm very ready. GJ broke through support, then wicked me out. Looking for the touch on newfound resistance shot. We'll look at G to J here in a minute. I actually haven't been looking at too much today.
Looking for the yen pairs to sell tonight.
Chuck's right here next to me saying he's looking for the yen to sell. So we're all going to take a look at that here in a minute. But as always, Kennedy, what's good? Sergio, good to see you. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Like I keep saying, I'm sorry I started late. But we're here now, so make sure that you have some water with you. Make sure that you go to the bathroom like during this time right here and get everything that you need to do out of the way so you are in class. This is classroom time. This is where you need to be. This is what you should be doing right now, and I thank every single individual that has made it here tonight. So really, my plan for tonight is kind of changed a little bit. I wanted to start to talk a little bit more about what trade houses are simply going to be instituting, and it doesn't matter who you are, where you are. If you have a trade house that's close to you, that trade house is open to you. And I love that it's going to be that type of environment that everybody can use and everybody needs to take not only trading to the next level, but your health, your fitness, your finances, all of it. It is a complete package, you can say. IWC, GDN, IML, everybody who all is in here. Tyson, I am not a legend, brother. I'm just here. I'm here in my house on my computer, brother. Thank you for the love, but Tyson, we are all legends. We are all legends. So, like I said, it's 11:20 right now. I'm good. I'm good to go. I've gotten everything I need to take care of. I don't have my notebook with me, but that's fine. I should be able to wing it. But what we're gonna do is how I open up every stream. If you've already been into these streams before, then you already know what I'm gonna start asking you to do. So go ahead and start doing your breathing exercises right now, because you have to have blood flowing in your body when you're ready to learn. That's one thing that one of my teachers had always taught me was If you don't have anybody's attention, if you don't have people's attention, their heart rate slows down. They kind of start drifting off. That's when you'll pick up your phone and wonder what somebody's doing. And we all do it. We're all guilty of it. So that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to, institute it to where people, I'm holding your attention, because this is for you guys. This is for everybody. So go ahead and make sure that everybody that that needs to be in here, tag your teams, send out the link to whoever. Cousin, if you're in here, brother, love you to death. And guys, it's 11:21, so we're good right now. Like I said, we're just letting some people flood back, get in here. JC, Faded, if you guys are in here. TTE, none but love for TTE.
Hell yeah.
I got the boy right behind me, the plug, Chuck. Right here behind me. Love TTE to death. Y'all like trade, travel, entertain? I'm trade, travel, and educate. Believe it.
Woo!
Believe it. And it's the same exact concept. I did not send it out into all of my chats. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, so okay. And I'm sorry, guys. I did not post it in like my main chat. All right, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and get started after this. Yeah, it's 11:23, just like I said. All right. Cool. All right, guys. So what I want everybody to do right now, shout out to Chuck from TTE Canada, that boy JC. Rob, where is where is that IWC fam at? Where? Shout out Rob, all the boys out there in Australia. Darren from Ireland, if you're in here, brother. It is so good to see all of you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are here. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So what I want everybody to do right now is get off of social media, please. We're going to get off of the social media. And you're going to turn off the music. I'm going to leave this little intrinsic music that's playing right now. As long as it's not blasting, it's not. So, all right, guys, go ahead. And I want you to close your eyes. So go ahead, and as you close your eyes, get into this pose. I do this with my hands. So get into a pose, and let's bring it in just like a football team would. And what I want you guys to do, because it is extremely beneficial to do while you're learning and while you're trying to expand your awareness, is I need you to breathe. I need you to take 3 big, deep breaths. Hold them in as long as you can. Exhale slowly and do it again. Do it again and do it again. I'm going to do it right now. With your eyes still closed, guys, I just want you to listen to me right now. I don't want you to do anything but listen. I want to thank every single individual that can hear me right now. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to further your education in some way, to be a part of a community that is rapidly growing, to trade houses becoming everywhere. But we have been doing this community since January. And I don't care if this is your first time or your 87th time ever being on this stream. Please feel welcome. Please feel wanted and needed, because you guys are the reason why we are all here tonight. I do this to help everybody. I don't want anything from you. I want your questions. Continue your breathing. When you are breathing, you are providing oxygen into your blood cells. Your blood cells do end up moving faster. Your brain has the ability to think more, to process more, to understand more. Open your eyes. I want to thank every single one of you guys for being here tonight. As I said, please welcome to the DFW Trade House stream. I wanted to do a quick shout out to all of my trade houses. We literally just got off of a call. We have a lot of stuff going on with IML right now, and I'm very, very excited for that. And we have a lot of work to do, and all of that work is going to be doing how can we help the very next individual learn Forex. Guys, we are all in here right now, and we are all still trying to understand Forex. So if you're not asking questions right now, if you do not have the ability to ask a question, I need you right now to get off of the stream and go and make a YouTube account or a Google account or whatever it takes, so you have the ability to communicate in the chat. Because if you don't, you're going to get stuck. And if you get stuck and you don't have anybody to ask, you're going to stay stuck. And I don't want that. That is why these streams exist. Xavier, what is good? What is good? You said the music doesn't seem to be going through the stream. I'm not really sure why, but it's okay. We're going to be getting off. We're going to, well, I'll turn on some like very, very low chill step. But guys, if this is your first time, I know that a lot of marketing just came out, so that's why I keep talking about it. If this is your first time, I want you to take notes. I would like for you to be able to if you have a question right now, I want you to write it down. So then when the time comes that we can actually answer the questions, we're going to be looking at, shout out to Casey Weiss at the San Diego Trade House. He just gave out a very good call for GU. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at G to J. We're going to look at A to U, and we're going to be looking at EA. So we're going to be looking for some opportunities with those, but this is my kind, for my streams, what I personally like to do is I don't like it to keep it purely on charts, because people truly do not understand it's what you do on the outside of your physical trading that dictates how well you do within the market. If you can become to understand that information, then you will understand why it has that ability to do that stuff. And what I mean, the amount of influence and the vibration and the energy that is transcended from whatever it is. If you got to drive a Lamborghini today, guess what? You're going to bring that level of excitement into Forex. If you lost your wallet and you had $100,000 in there, you're going to bring that energy into Forex. I hope that we could do examples like that all day. But the point is that your energy levels that you commune with elsewhere, and this includes like what you're drinking, what are you eating, this all comes back. This is what you should be having with your type of trading rules. With your trading rules, what you should be doing on a daily basis is not, okay, not only are you just going to be looking at GBP USD and you want 50 pips per trade, you want 500 pips a week, you know that you have to do all of this and all of this and all of this. But on top of that, what else are you going to be doing? Are you going to be managing your time in the exact way that you need to be doing? Do you need to take care of that, cleaning out your car, washing your car, vacuuming the floor? Do you have to get some things like that done? Because I'm telling you, if you have to, like, for example, vacuum your floor, and you don't vacuum your floor, and it's something that you keep thinking about because maybe someone's pestering you that you have to do it and you're just not doing it, you bring that into Forex. You bring that into anything that you do. If you were to walk on a basketball court right now, you are going to think about, man, I should have vacuumed that floor. You know what I mean? It's very, very critical for you to understand that why did I make all of you guys bring it in right before we started? Are you still continuing to breathe? Do you feel that energy? Do you feel that your body is like, it's really getting what it needs at this current moment in time? If you are, you will be able to look into the universe like we're doing right now and find all of the questions that you're at. Guys, when I'm talking to you, I'm just looking into this galaxy, and obviously this YouTube video, but I'm still just thinking about that is how powerful we are. That is how powerful we are. We just forgot it. And money isn't all, and money is the first step of everything. What kind of person are we going to be when we don't have, or when we do have that kind of money, is going to dictate whether that right there, the universe, is going to be abundant to you. It knows you can't lie. There's nothing that you can do to hide from your true personal self from your personal self. If that makes any sense? Bradley, what is going on? Mike, first question. When thinking of market maker cycle, what key technical analysis do you use? Well, definitely, Tyson, to answer your question, so we'll go ahead and get into it. So, I'll leave up that music right now. Unless one person in here tells me that it's bothering them, then I will turn it off. So, when you were saying, when we're looking for the market maker cycle, that is a good question. What you were looking for with market maker cycle. This is a bit more of an advanced question. So, forgive me if this doesn't make sense to you, but let me show you the phases of the market. And I see one here right now. And I can't get like too in depth with this particular thing, but Tyson, I want to answer your question specifically. Now, forgive me if this is over your head, but this is just what I see. This right here would be phase one. It starts. We're not gonna look. We'll just start here. This is the start of phase one, right? So when you're looking at market maker theory, the market seems to move in 3 different types of phases, right? So when that happens, what you're looking for is, okay, it created a high. Can you see this? Yeah, it created a high. And then it obviously came down here and created a low. So now you have parameters. You have the top of the channel and the bottom of the channel. Excuse me, let me get some water. The hiccups are... Sorry. Okay, so with that being said, actually, I'm sorry. This would be the start of that this would be the end of that market phase. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to confuse you if I did. Okay, so you obviously, and you can do this anywhere. You start here at the top. Look, this is where it creates its high, comes down here and creates its low. Not as important because this was an uptrend on this particular example. Creates the second high, which is what it did right here. And then at that point, as you can continue to find out during that trend, then you can see here, okay, it made its third high. Now we start with the second phase. And this this probably, actually, no, this might honestly be the second phase. Yeah, this is a tiny little second phase. So once again, you're looking for the top of the channels where it's created, and then it comes up to the top, creates back down, and see how it also touches. Hold on. Let me show you exactly where I'm at. Okay, right there, as it touches, right here at the top of the first. You see this, right? At the top of the first phase, it comes back down and touches that. That is the parameter for the second phase. Here we are at the top. Once again, that ends phase 2. So, and then, of course, we're looking for the last phase. All of this would be, actually, it would be more like, yeah, this would be, okay, so that would be phase 3. So when you're in these phases, guys, this obviously isn't like hold on. It is not obvious. I know that a lot of people in here might not be understanding what I'm saying, but this is a kind of a rough definition of the last part of the phase, because what ended up happening was that this was a 3-step phase. 1, 2, 3 to get to the peak, and then now we start on to the next round of phases. Guys, we could create phases within phases. And let me change the color. So we could start with, this could be phase 1. Right here could be phase 2. Actually, okay, so this probably wouldn't be like the best example because it created that low. This is an inverse phase. You see how it starts here, creates the top, and then retests down here. Okay, so then this would be the third phase. Does that make sense? Houston Trade House, what is up? Shout out to all of my trade houses, guys. Love all of you guys for being in here. Tyson, I hope that answered your question. That is just one of the many different types of things that you can do to help identify where market maker cycle goes. This is the definition of market making cycles. They do it over and over and over again. You can do this on any time scale. I haven't personally tested it on a minute or 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't really stick on to the lower time frames. I stick on the higher. So how far back is this method time wise? Kennedy, I'm not sure what you mean. Tyson, I'm glad that I answered it. Rob, to go with the health of what he was saying, wheat, grass, phytoplankton, chlorophyll, spirulina, cower are super high for MHZ. Rob, I'm not sure exactly what MHZ is, but MHZ. Yeah, I do. Oh, it's okay. Anyways, just helping you explain a little bit more. Rob, we see everything that you do online, bro, about how you carry yourself with your fitness, and I admire the hell out of you, brother. It is incredible to see what you do, and I love it to death, brother, and I'm so happy to be working with you. And how you know what to eat and stuff is going to have to be translated into all of the other trade houses, because we are going to be extending environments for people. If this is your first time on this stream, I want you guys to understand that trade houses, I want you to be able to come to a trade house when you have the innate desire to want more out of your life. Then you will come to a house. You are not going to find people doing just dumb stuff that isn't now granted, you're gonna have your time to do whatever it is that you want to do, but when push comes to shove, everybody should be eating right, everybody should be drinking right, everybody should truly be meditating an hour a day just to really truly interconnect with yourself, because all of this does is help you come back with your trading. This comes back to your awareness level of when you're actually looking at the market. Your mindset really does come into play with trading. I don't know how many times any one individual who can hear me right now has you have heard somebody say, trading is all technicals. You can make money off technicals. Granted, this is true. This is 100% true. But not only that, your awareness level and your understanding of yourself will make or break your trading. I hope that makes sense to you. It will truly make or break your trading. You have to understand that. You must understand that. If you are in accordance with yourself, if you can have the time to self-reflect and thank you. If you can have the time to self-reflect, okay. You see what I did? Did you just see what I did? Somebody brought my phone, and the first thing I did was look at it and check it out. It broke my focus. Back here. There it goes. So I don't even have I don't want it right now. So what I want you guys to understand is that if you can continue with your self-reflection, you will have everything you want, because you are this. This is who we are. We are a part of that. We have a natural, universal abundance of everything that we want. Guys, that has to make sense to you. Oh, okay, megahertz. Rob, I got you. Units of frequency. So the higher the frequency, the food, the greater it raises your vibration. Rob, namaste, brother. Namaste. Rob understands. Out there in Australia, me and Rob have only talked. We talked for honestly, it was 3.5 hours or something for the first time we ever met each other, but still, I could just see right through exactly his intentions and what he wanted to do. And that is why we ended up, due to the law of attraction, ended up being able to work with one another, because we want the same things for people, not just ourselves, but for everybody that gets introduced. No doubt, Forex will teach you so much about yourself. Greed, impatient, and so much more. Because, Bradley, thank you for bringing that up. If you don't understand that Forex plays off of your physical psychology of greed, they'll know. And it's not that they're physically after your $100 account or your $100,000 account. They don't want it. Give me 1 second. Sorry. It's because that you are trading with the same psychology that all of the other retail traders that are also following the same philosophy. So when people are trading and then everybody goes in on one thing, you have to understand that and I put in quotations I don't really believe in that, but still the point is that they put so many people onto one specific thing. They'll show them 30 or 40 or 50 pips, but then there it is, that huge move down to the downside. It broke through support, it broke through the resistance, it blasted through a Fibonacci's, and whatever it is. We can go on and on about the scenarios, but the point is that that's why you guys are here tonight. Maybe that was exactly why you're here. If you were new to your Forex education, if you were new to IML, or if you're just new to this world of entrepreneurship, that there are people that play off of your psychology, because it certainly doesn't stop at Forex. This will continue to go on and on and on until I think I want to give a shout out to my boy Terrell Wallace. Said something great, and it's kind of like the same thing in Forex. And it said, if you don't bring anything to the table, you don't eat. Now, and it's kind of like a halfway truth, because it is true, but I could like dissect that even further and then kind of disprove like how that's not necessarily true, but still I hold on to that idea because it is true in the world that we play in, that people will not look at you if you do not bring something to the table. Now, how does that apply to Forex, Mike? Well, understand that those people who are bringing stuff to the table, you guys that aren't bringing anything to the table aren't going to eat. You guys are coming in just like I am, trying to make it. We're just trying to make it. You know what I mean? That we're trying to get into this market and we're trying to make $10,000 on the first day that we start trading, and that's just not the case. You have to pay your dues. You have to, take losses in the market. Guys, you have to understand that assuming losses in the market should not like distrust yourself or distrust the market in any way. It happens to literally every single trader, every single one. Some might lose $1, some might lose $100 million. So don't ever feel astray just because you've lost 10 trades in a row. Your analysis is completely wrong. Everything is a mess on Forex, and that is exactly why you might be here tonight with me and with all of us, because we are all co-creating this experience. I'm not the only one in here. Matter of fact, I gotta read all this. Am I invited to the house? Brother Xavier, are you kidding me? Don't ever ask that question again. No doubt Forex will teach you some more. Yes, so true. I keep losing sound. It's sorry on my phone. The video looks... Oh, you keep losing sound? I'm not sure why. Maybe like restart it. Rob King is the reason why I started IML in this incredible Forex journey. Rob King. There's a reason why his last name is a King. I don't believe in luck or coincidence. Luck and coincidence is something that we as human beings describe as something that was we don't understand what happened, so therefore you are lucky that happened. No, I don't believe in that. In the universal laws of nature, abundance, attraction, male and female energy, your awareness, the universal law of vibration, there is no such thing as luck within those laws. There is no mathematical principle that is unknown as to why XYZ happened. That doesn't exist. Don't ever believe that luck is the reason why you are here in this, right here where you are tonight. That Rob, Tyson, we are kind spirits, and I'm blessed to be aligned with Mr. King. So am I. And the thing is that happens for a reason. We have to feel blessed that we are all together co-creating what we are doing right now. Guys, you'll not understand that there's so many people that don't get what we are doing at this very second. With Rob King, with Tyson, with Cousin, with Xavier, with Bradley, with everybody who's here right now. I don't want to miss 48 names. You guys know who you are, and I love every single one of you guys, just how I know that y'all love me as well, because that's who we are. We have an innate desire to check up on one another and to just help one another. So, guys, don't ever let someone tell you, or you even especially tell yourself that, oh, I'm lucky that I made it big, or it's coincidence that I happen to call this trade right. No, it's not. No, it's not. WWE draft tonight. 5th pick was Finn Balor, a wrestler who wrestled for 16 years before his dream came true tonight to wrestle for WWE. Dreams come true. It takes time and a lot of hard work. And see, namaste, Bradley. And the reason why so many people don't achieve those dreams is for the last 2 sentences that he said. It takes time and it takes work. What we are doing right now, guys, like, don't thank me for doing this. I thank you guys for being here. I have no problem doing stuff like this. It is you guys that took the time out of your day to show up and be a part of this. If you invited somebody to this, you could have in fact changed their life. Think about that. There is no such thing as luck. Okay, so then understand that that person that you contacted tonight that might be here with you, Rob is a perfect example for Tyson. Then Rob was the connector. Rob was the person that it took to get more people in here. And Tyson, you're the same exact way. Whether you didn't tell a single soul that you were in here tonight or not is absolutely irrelevant. You are grabbing the education and you are therefore going to transcribe it into the people around you. So, guys, I know that I've just went on and on and on. We can look at some charts now. I love y'all to death, but all right. What we were looking at a little bit ago, Casey Weiss from the San Diego Trade House. This is all him. I'm totally going to play off of it because I do like what I'm seeing right here. And what we are seeing right here is, well, not so much on the day. I mean, here's the day. But we'll go ahead and throw a fib up. And kind of like what I'm looking at is... right here, let me go ahead and draw. Okay, so obviously, as we can see, this is a head and shoulders. That's very, very, it should be very basic to your eyes. You know what a head and a shoulders look like. You have some, so that's there. That's happening. So what we were kind of looking at is that it's kind of losing its momentum. So you kind of have like in fact, an inverse head and shoulders going on right here, even to the bigger time scale of things, that this right here is, and as you can see, this guy's right, like as in a bigger sense of things, shoulder, head, and shoulder. And you even have one right here. And you even have one right here. But still, to look at the bigger time, to look at the bigger frame of things, we're probably looking for that upside movement for GU. I'm just, you know, that's kind of the bias that was chosen tonight, and I agree with it. Now, granted, do not take this as a signal. Do not take this as, oh my God, GU, I'm going to put 10 standards down. No, don't do that. Just look at the market yourself and decide if this is exactly what you are looking at, and you're like, you know what, this does make a lot of sense. Okay, so we can either, or you know what, no, Mike, you're dead ass wrong. Brexit, it's going to continue to drop even after the Brexit release, and this market, you know, this history-making low that is created. So, hold on, I want it all gone, or I could just do this, not do it the hard way. But anyways, we're looking at GDU to maybe to the upside, you know, and giving on. Let's probably go to the 4 hour. Okay, so, very, very textbook right here that's going on, and I'm definitely, I mean, you got confirmations for days telling you some upside movement for GU. Now we'll go ahead and check news real quick. We can go to Forex Factory, you check the calendar. Where are we? We're right here. So we do have GBP news coming out tonight at 3:30. This depends on your time zone, obviously, but go to Forex Factory, pay attention. We had we're projecting a 2% increase and then a negative 0.4 K. So the client, you know, what it is isn't necessarily important. It's just the forecast. This is what they're projecting is 4.1K. So they're expecting on news, they're expecting a positive increase. That's what they're projecting. So guys, if you would like to trade GU tonight, make sure that you, or if it's just a pair that you trade, if GBP is in any of the pairs that you look at, make sure that you are definitely paying attention for that news release tonight. Let me, we stay hungry. Yeah, that fixed. Thanks. Awesome. Okay, dope. Back, my man, and locked in those powerful words you're speaking. Josh, my brother. Yo, we're having, guys, I'll go ahead and say this out too. If y'all know anybody in Dallas, we are throwing an event tomorrow. We are throwing down an IML opportunity event, and we're also throwing down a Forex. I'm going to be teaching offline. As a matter of fact, we might even do it closer to 11 to where I can be teaching people right in front of me and all of you guys. But no matter what, I'm still going to be onto the stream. Do red files predict the sale, Jeff? No. Red files predict that there is high volatility. High impact is expected, as you can see. There's a legend down here. High impact, medium impact, low impact, and then non-economic. So the gray folders are like holidays and that kind of stuff. So it doesn't dictate that it's going to be a sell. It just dictates that there's going to be high volatility. The market is going to respond to the red folders more than they're going to respond to yellow folders. So no, it's not. Yeah, they predict level of impact. Yeah. Okay, so sorry, Eric. You totally answered him. Josh, awesome. You're already gonna be here, brother. That's awesome. Yeah, we all know the past that happened with IML and all of the bad, but honestly, it was honestly a blessing in disguise. I don't know if any of you guys have been following around what's going around in social media right now, but this is just, I'm just talking strictly about, like what's in the news, what has been going on. And Herbalife literally just got out of a $200 million lawsuit. This literally just happened. July 15th, slammed with a $200 million Fed statement to therefore, in fact, to see if it is what they deem as a pyramid scheme, and it's not. Herbalife has fantastic products that they use, and a lot of people do it, so they're not a thing. And so with all of that being said, Imarketslive jumped ahead of the curve and made their company compliant as before the FTC would come down on them, because everybody in that industry was breaking a rule that wasn't really made clear until Vima came along. So I completely just jumped 100% off topic, but I just wanted to say that we all know the past that happened with IML, and Mr. Christopher Terry has definitely done his damnedest to fix it, to rectify it, and here we are. The company is in its rebuilding stage, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So I am definitely working with IML, and as you guys know, I'm going to be a product on IML. I'm going to be personally teaching on IML TV just like I do on that. So that's just another thing, but we'll get back to back to the trading, and we have that went. Yo, Tim, what is going on? Good to see you here. Anybody here from Sweden? I'm looking for a trading buddy. I don't know anybody from Sweden off the top of my head, but you sent me a message on Facebook, guys. Also, by the way, if you are not, okay, we're gonna go back to the charts, I promise. If you are not involved with this group, if you don't have this group, it's a closed group. It's for the trade houses. If you're not in it, put your name. Don't drop your email address. You see, because I can enter your name or your email address. So if we are not friends, I can't add you. You have to send me your email address. So if you're not in this and you would like to be added for all different types of things, you can go to the files. We have a bunch of free stuff in here. Like, look at all this stuff. Risk calculator, the naked Forex PDF. You can download it just like this, and then bam, you can start reading naked Forex. I highly recommend that. for people who have not read Naked Forex, balancing your finances, guys, all of it, the whole works. We have a bunch of stuff in here for you, just a bunch of free value for you guys. So anyways, back to the news and stuff. Don't make sure that you were paying attention to whatever pair. So like even at 7:30, you've got USD news on red folders talking about, look, this is what's going to be happening. So make sure that you understand that. They can add me to if needed. I have tons of room. Yeah, I got you. Currently on chapter 3, Kennedy. That's awesome. We were talking about it earlier. RFT still showing love. My boys, Modest, RFT. Still love all you guys to death. Nothing but respect for all of these different teams that are created, guys. Darren out there in Ireland just created a Pop Club. He says that that is a corny name. I don't. What POP stands for is people over profits, and that is exactly who I am. Because if I wasn't, if I was profits over people, you guys would be charged to get in here. And I don't agree with that. I really don't. I think that, you know, that there would be some time for some compensation, but there has to be more free value. If you want to take a lesson from anybody, I learned honestly from Lil Wayne, the rapper. And one thing that Lil Wayne does that is unique to versus a lot of others is that he puts out free mixtapes. Free mixtapes all the time, but then of course sells albums, and he created Young Money. He's a multi-millionaire, as I'm sure we all know, you know, and all of that stuff, but he's just constantly putting out free content. Can we do USD CAD when you have some time? Eric, of course. So yeah, guys, you'll have my bias on GU. We're really expecting some upside movement, so don't just go in on a buy right now. Let it play out a little bit. Let's see what's going on. You jump down to the 15-minute, and you can already start to see that it's making a little bit of upwards movement. So that'll definitely, you know, just keep your eye on it. Just make sure that if you want to trade GU, that you're looking at all of the different time scales, 1 hour, because they will all tell a different story. I scratched my head. Let me get some drink. Get some of that drank. This Kangen water, guys, is honestly, truly unbelievable. Alkanized water. Alkanized water is truly magic water versus the fluoride and all of the other stuff, the iron and the zinc that they put in waters that you don't need for your body. Alrighty, USD CAD. USD CAD. All right. Okay, so what we're looking at for USD CAD, I haven't looked at this. This is just like previous markups, so I don't normally look at this pair. I kind of do sometimes, but we'll just go ahead and get off of this. We'll switch to days. Okay, we'll get down in here a little bit. Okay. So we already have a master fib up, and this is a daily fib that was created. And what we are looking at right here is, as you can see, as we go closer into the hour and stuff, this is a daily. This little line right here is a daily fib. Now, of course, this is my fib. So don't take it as, hey, this is exactly what we should be doing. No. This is just my personal fib that I've drawn up. You can, if you didn't see it one more time, you can see that this is the fib that I have drawn. And right now it really seems to be wanting to counteract off of that line that was created. So with that being said, guys, I would be paying attention. Who called for USD? Eric. Okay, so Eric, on USD CAD, it's in the middle of a trending zone right now. As you can see, we've got bounces for days up and down on these two supply and demand zones that are really fat for some reason. I think they're daily, but you know, still, once again, you have a lot of stupid, you know, like a lot of consolidation. You got mad consolidation right now. So USD CAD is going to be making a move soon. Now, what I would be doing is I would definitely be paying attention, because you can draw, in fact, the same fib, and you can see where price plays off of it, even down here on the hourly chart for that. So pay attention to about it's about 15 pips down. If it breaks it 15 pips down, which obviously isn't hell of a lot, if it does, pay attention for that, because it can probably in fact come back down and retest down here in the zone as it has been, because you got to look at the bigger picture of things. You have to kind of say, hey, look, this is what, hold on, I'm sorry. I see all of y'all are sending requests to the trade house. Make sure that y'all get off Facebook right now. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear Grandpa barking, but yeah, can you please stop him? Anyways, yeah, guys, I would be looking for some downward movement a little bit on USD CAD. That's what I would ideally like to see. Now, whether it can come back up here and test this supply zone, that's 100 pips up. So look for 15 pips down or 50 pips down, and then look for 100 pips to the upside, and then that's where I would be looking to place some really good orders on USD CAD. So Tim or Rick, I hope that helped. Okay, so with that being said, USD CAD, so that's a pretty good. I'm definitely, I personally, like I said, I want to see some downside movement. What happens on the left happens on the right, so it could in fact come back down and touch where, you know, currently where it is, and then continue to this this would probably be, I think the gap between these zones is, yeah, like 160. So thanks, Mike. That's exactly what I was thinking on UC. You're awesome. No, Eric, we are awesome, brother. Thank you. Thank you. So that's good on USD CAD. Let's jump to the one. G2J. How you doing, Bay? All right. So really what we were kind of looking at is I'm honestly wanting to sell the yen, just like what Chuck said, because I am I follow a lot with what Chuck is saying, so because he loves to study the yen, so I like to agree with a lot of what he says. Now he's saying to short the yen tonight. Okay, so if you're going to short the yen tonight, obviously on G2J, you would have to continue to the upside for something like that, right? So what we could be looking at right here is a very baseline head and shoulder. Once again, we've got some a little bit of that going on. So with that being said, we could definitely be looking for that upside movement to continue with the trend. We are on 4 hours right now. Let's switch to the day. Brexit has really, like, obviously, you know, this is what we're like used to looking like, and then Brexit kind of you know, kind of changed everything up or whatever. So damn, I just moved that fib. There we go. Okay. So I would definitely like to see some upside movement to continue with the trend. The daily isn't going to give you this big enough answer. I want to get added to the private group, bro. We'll DM you with all my info. Hector, I got you. Got a sell limit at 139-ish. So Sean, you're thinking that you thinking it's a sell? And I'm more than okay with that, bro. You're thinking at the 139,300-ish. So you got a sell limit. Oh, okay, like right here. Okay, so you're looking at this zone that was identified, and that you're saying that it's going to tap off that zone and then come and theoretically come back down. I bet I'm going to guess that your TP is like right here at 136.5, somewhere like that, and one at 140. Got you. Mike Miles, my man, you're killing it, brother. We'll follow you to the end of the world. Hector, namaste, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Do not thank me. Thank everybody in here that has helped creating this together. And I could definitely see what you're saying for the yen, or for, you know, for G2J coming down a little bit. I could definitely see it coming back to actually complete a very, you know, picture perfect head and shoulders, and that is about, oh damn, that's some pips. That's, oh yeah, I'm on the 4 hour. Okay, so that's like about 250 pips down. So, you know, moves can be made to that. You know, I can definitely see what you're saying. And I like that you have a different bias to me, because it forces every single person that's hearing us right now, including ourselves, to double check, like, okay, wait, he thinks it's going to be a sell. Why? I'm thinking a buy, but he's thinking in a sell, and that whole thought process kind of just like brings you to it. You know what I mean? So why don't we just identify on the hour chart, we can identify some phases in the market, just like what I was doing earlier. And this is once again, we're getting a little bit back into the advanced zone. So what we'll do is we'll create phase 1, and this would definitely be phase 1 right here. I'm very confident with that phase. And then not as perfect phase 2, which would be here. You see why though, guys? It created the top, then broke past the top of the zone, and now we've created this next high, and then this would all be phase 3. And then here we are with the continuation with the start of the next. Do y'all understand what those phases are? Wherever you draw it, started here, started a low, created. Okay, well, I mean, if you want to get technical, we could do that. Came back up here and retested it. It came back down in the middle of the first phase, and then finally here we are. And this is why so many people will get stuck on something like this, is that with phase 1 is a profit maker, because to specifically look down at phase 1, you see that stuff is happening right here, right? You see that we have mad consolidation, and this is the definition of why the phase started. Okay, to be picture perfect, there it is. So that would be the start of phase 1. As we continue, it does what it did. Great. It came back up. Where I'm trying to like focus down at is this. This right there was your direct confirmation that it was more than likely going to continue with the phase upwards. That it came back and tested the zone. If none of this existed, okay, so I know that might be a little hard for you to see. Okay, so you see that it came back through the zone, and then what does retail believe? At that point, look at what it did. It came all the way up and then started to come all the way down. So people were like, you know what? It retested. It didn't break it. It's a sell. And so what? And guess what? They could have been selling at any time in a random spot. That is 80 pips. Honestly, this is an 80 pip movement right here, I believe. 60. Okay, let's just say 65. 65 pips down to create that. And then what ended up happening, that stopped retail trading out. Remember that we talk about retail trading a lot. They got everybody in, and then bam, here we go. Stopped everybody out on that sell, then continued. Look at that next candlestick. Bam, power stick through it, and then here you go. You could have just been riding it, and look at what it did. Does that make sense? Mike, I'm sorry, but what tool do you use to draw boxes? Matt, don't ever apologize, brother. It's right here on TradingView where the brush generally is. This, you just click on the little arrow. You can draw rectangles. You can draw, everything, ellipses, all that kind of fun stuff. So that's where you can draw it. And how to identify it. I want to get added. Okay, I got you, Hector. Where can I send info so that I can join the group? Honestly, just drop your email right here. Drop your email address if you don't mind other people having it. I can't delete it on here, but WFS. I don't know what that means. Are these phases mean higher highs and lower lows? Yes, when you're trying to identify like the bigger trend of things, but that lower lows and higher highs are going to be created and all that kind of such by looking at the higher time scales and getting the idea of the physical trend, where it's going. As we can see, G to J has been collapsing for a while, and it's on a massive retracement. So we could definitely see it come back up to the point of Brexit and continue back down. I mean, it goes on and on. A lot of people could have still been selling this G to J gap right here, and they're just waiting for it to catch back up. That they know that inevitably the market gap will be closed, and people have been riding this buy, and it's like 1,000 pips up. It's stupid. Yeah, drop all your emails, and I will go through this after the stream. Wicked freaking sweet. Okay, I was never gonna guess that. I wish MT4 had the same thing. Can TradingView connect with MT4 Kennedy? No, it cannot. But you can definitely just go on to TradingView and do it. But brother, what you can do is let me show you. Okay, so when you're on MetaTrader, you can definitely still draw rectangles. They are right. Okay, what just happened? I don't understand what just happened. I think it's loading right now. Give it a second. Hello? Are we still a thing, MetaTrader? I'm in the middle of a class. Okay, so oh my goodness, what is happening? Okay. So we can go to insert and then you go to lines, or not lines, shapes. And then shapes for rectangles, and then you can identify phases the exact same way, brother. You can definitely shapes, even eclipses. Oh, it's a baby tiny little eclipse. Okay. So, how do you do it? Whatever. Anyways, yeah, you can definitely get all of that. I am so sorry. I do not know what you here. I will copy and paste that and go to Google Translate and see what that says. It says Russian there. I'm not sure what you meant by that, brother. But guys, all right, so that is okay. So to get back to it, my bias for G to J is definitely going to be coming back down for a little bit, just because I'm believing in Chuck, and I can just see it happening as too. Because generally, when you have the identification of the three phases of the market, this is see, this is all one phase. And then when it continues on to start the next phase, then it does that. You know what I mean? And in the bigger sense of things. So even now you can start already identifying like this and saying, oh, that's going to be phase one. Okay, so now it's already going to start to, hit this higher top, all of this resistance, the supply zone that I have right here, blah, blah, blah. You have all of that information to indicate to you that we are going to be looking to a downside movement on G to J. Yeah, guys. So if you are, Jordan just came up to me and IML. I don't know if for all of you guys on IML, Christopher Terry is sending out daily swing trades, and his daily swing trade is honestly on GU. And that's awesome. And that was like definitely, yeah, Casey, god man, that's awesome. Yeah, so GDU is going to be that call. Kennedy, I'm glad that helped, brother. Okay, so that's GU. Okay, odd USD, go to that. Let's check it out. Check it out. What the hell? Okay. All right, so with this being said, I already have a fib out. Let me get off the hour. Let me move to the day. Yeah, this is like a stupid big fib. Let's bring it to reality here. Okay. So we already had it bounce off of the 0.78. So now that it has already bounced off of the 0.78, you obviously saw this huge move down 133 pips, and granted I did just move it, but still, y'all here, I don't know if I've ever showed you guys, or if you're new, let me show y'all something crazy about Fibonacci. Actually, you know what, I won't do it unless y'all want. Do y'all want me to show y'all a major key about Fibonacci? I will if you tell me yes, but I will continue to do my analysis on odd USD. So we are kind of at a place right now. You can see that on the daily, AUD/USD fell entirely yesterday. It was crazy. It was nuts. So now we're here at this zone battling, so we could definitely have like some zone trading right here, bouncing in and out of these zones. Oh, thank you. And bouncing, you know, in and up and in and up and in and up and then coming down like that. So that can definitely, in fact, happen. So you could definitely be looking for some upside movement. But like I said, guys, don't ever, you know, take what anybody says. You have to do your own analysis on it. Don't, just because I'm saying AUD/USD should have some upside movement does not mean that it's going to. All right, so y'all want to see a major key about Fibonacci. This should blow your mind if you have not seen it before. I've done it on the stream, but I know we have a lot of people in here. Maybe this is your first time. So what I'm gonna do, look, okay, I'm drawing a Fibonacci on the daily zone, right? Here it is, and this is what I want your guys' minds to be blown about. What I'm gonna do is I am going to draw lines on all of these Fibonacci zones. Right? That's all I'm doing. Just like this. So that these lines go into the past. And into the future. But still, we can see that price likes to play off of these zones as it's represented within the person, you know, within this Fibonacci that was created. You can see that it bounced off of the 7-8, bam, 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 bam. You know, it's all right there. It's all really, really relevant to what it's been doing, right? It's obvious. So we'll move that one down and this one up. So guys, like I said, I drew Fibonacci lines on trend lines. Now let's go to the week. On daily, I did that on daily. Now we go to the week. Do you see? Look at this. Do you see that no matter where you draw a Fibonacci, it is instituted and played out everywhere in the market? Y'all see that? Do you understand what that means? Now, granted, you would have to draw more Fibonacci lines up here to represent that part of the market, but still, look at this. This is back in 2009. It was playing off of this zone. Do you see that? Do you see this? In 2013, it was bouncing off of this right here and then continued. I mean, like, this is obviously in a stupid, incredible amount of pips, like 5,000. But it's, in fact, bouncing off of the same... It doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't even matter what time scale that you're looking at. You can go way out into the history of any chart that you're looking at. Look at this, guys. Is that not crazy? Do you not understand what I'm saying? Do you not see? I mean, if you don't understand what I'm saying, then let me know so I can explain it to you, because I have to get you guys to understand that Fibonacci is created everywhere within the market. You might as well say that's a Fibonacci line, and this is a Fibonacci line, and that down there is a Fibonacci line. It probably is. Without me even like throwing up a Fibonacci, it is. If you don't know what Fibonacci is, this is what the Fibonacci is in a picture. The golden ratio. Look, there it is. 1.618. 1.618, right? Well, that's 0.618, but still. 1 is another golden ratio number. If you don't know what it is, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 8 plus 5 equals 13. 8 plus 13 equals 21. It is literally the golden ratio of reality. Every single thing is composed of Fibonacci. Doesn't matter what you look at on a seashell, on that painting that everybody's seen in the Japanese restaurants, whatever that is, it doesn't matter. It has always been there, and it is absolutely apparent in Forex as well. I hope that just blew your mind. How do you put up the fib lines like that? No, see, Jeff, I didn't put up the fib lines. See, because like what I did is I'll remove everything, you know, normal. It doesn't matter where you draw your Fibonacci, a fib retracement. I can do it from here to down there and still draw. And what I did was, all I did was just put tread lines. See, I just put lines on top. That's all I did. That's it. And then these lines are no longer bound to the parameter of where you draw a Fibonacci like this. It goes back into the history. Look at that. These two lines that I look at this. From down there to up there, that's 800 pips. 800 pips, guys. It looks like you can predict anything. Kennedy, if I could predict anything, we would all be billionaires tonight. No, I can't predict anything. It's just that it's so apparent, guys, and it's so obvious. You know what I mean, guys? So with all of that being said, guys, I know that I've been on for a long time. We've been on for about an hour and 15, 20 minutes now. So guys, what I wanted to go ahead and do was I wanted to slow things back down. We're going to go ahead and start to wrap things up because I know that everybody has a lot of stuff to take care of. I personally have a lot of stuff I need to take care of right now, especially go to the bathroom. I have been holding it since like 12 or like 11:30 or something. But what I want you guys to go ahead and do is put your pens down, get off Facebook, get off the phone, and let's bring it in, guys. Bring it in. Go ahead and close your eyes and start your breathing. Go ahead and take 3 big deep breaths for me. I want your oxygen, I want your blood to be flowing while you're hearing me. Guys, I wanted to thank you all so much for being here tonight with not just me, but with everybody that's here. I really hope that you understand that this is not for one person individually. This is for all of us as a group together that comes together in unity, and we all learn from one another. We all don't make the same mistakes that we have already made, as as others have made, that we can all say, hey, don't do that, I've already made that mistake, and then we get that much further. As you know, guys, we are going to also be here tomorrow, same time at 11, and what I would like for you to do is tonight, write down some questions that you have about Forex, about Fibonacci, about spirituality, about what happened at 9/11. I don't care. Whatever it is, whatever questions you have, you must speak. The universe is here through me, through the trade houses, through other people that are willing and ready to answer that question, because we have all been there as individuals, guys. As you continue your breathing, I really hope that you feel the positive love and the positive vibrations that I'm not the only one sending. I am sending them, but all of us here together, we have people on this call right now that are all over the world, across oceans, and that is powerful to me. That is beautiful to me. That is serenity, and I cannot express my thanks enough for it. Open your eyes, guys. Thank you guys so much for everything tonight, guys. Your questions, your feedback, your community presence. As always, guys, if you would not mind just taking a screenshot and tagging me, tagging the DFW Trade House, tagging whatever trade house you would like, and just getting it out there so more people can be introduced to this environment, so more people can start to get their questions answered, so we can all move forward and teach the newest person that comes in and really wants their life to change. You can be that connector that brings people into that environment, and that is what social media platforms are used for, and that's how I utilize them, and I know you guys do the same exact thing. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Casey, love you to death, brother. All of my trade houses, the new pop culture that's being created out there in Ireland, GDN, IWC, TTE, RFT, all of my trade houses, namaste. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. And as you know, Guys, we will be here tomorrow, and I'm going to go ahead and go run through the emails as soon as I get out of the bathroom. I will go through the emails, and I will get you guys added to the closed Trade House Facebook groups. Guys, if you want to ask me anything personally, just send me a message on Facebook. Let's connect. I'm there. I'm available. I may not get back to you immediately because I'm sure some people in here have messaged me, but a lot of people message me, but I do my absolute best to respond to everybody I can. Forgive me if I don't get back to you. I promise it's nothing personal. Love every single one of you guys so much. New to Forex, and your videos have been my biggest tool. Thank you so much, Will from Austin. Thank you so much, Will, for tuning in. Xavier, Josh, Ben, we are all legends. Not just me, not just you, everybody. We are all here together. We are all trying to change the world together, guys, and that's what we're here for. I will see you guys tomorrow night, same exact time, 11 p.m. Central. We'll see you then, guys. You'll have a great night. I love you.